Hello, eavesdroppers. Welcome back to another pop culture tarot reading. On today's episode, we're going to look into the recent marriage between Miracle Watts and Tyler Lepley. What a messy start to a marriage. There was a woman who's come out and shown receipts that he had been dealing with her, sleeping with her, sending her money. Those small increments of money, he was still sending it to her. And wanted to spend time with this particular woman behind Miracle's back. Obviously, we know that he entered the relationship with Miracle fresh off of or while still dealing with his children's mother. And that's another mess in and of itself. I believe her name is April. I could be wrong, but I think her name is April. And so we want to look at this mess. Miracle said she ain't going nowhere. She just got married. Even though I thought her wedding, that it was very telling when she came down the aisle and started having a panic attack before she said, "I do" to him. And you could tell that he felt it too. The relationship seems like it's doomed, but this is not me speaking ill over someone's marriage or relationship. I'm just being honest with what I'm seeing with my eyes. But let's look at this marriage. Everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have no proof, and I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. Take it with a grain of salt though, but let's just see for entertainment purposes what's going on here. So show me Miracle's energy post the wedding, post the nuptials. Okay, so if she is putting something off, she's putting something off, and she's allowing herself to enjoy this moment. They could be on a honeymoon right now. Shows me someone here at a beach. Well, shows me a hammock at a beach. I kind of feel like Miracle is like, I'm not going to worry about the things I can't control. I'll get around to it. What's the rush? Waiting. Inspired action only. Trust. Relax to allow the flow. So she's like, I'm not letting anything rain on my parade, my happy moment. So she's being a bit delusional here. I do feel like there's a lot of conversation. There's a lot of blue in the card. And I feel like this blue is obviously the throat chakra, and she's speaking up. She's saying things to him, or she's planning to say things to him. Maybe after the honeymoon. Maybe after the honeymoon phase of the marriage, where she feels like she can truly let loose. She's been a bit delusional right now. How is Tyler feeling? He's holding a lot in. He's waiting. He's antsy about her approaching him. He's antsy about what she's going to want to talk about once the novelty wears off about the wedding, the marriage. He's sitting here with a lump in his throat. We have holler, number 5, communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise, news, text and phone call. And like I said, the woman exposed some text messages between her and Tyler. I feel like he's holding a lot. There's a lot. There's this feeling of like a lump in his throat and knots in his belly. He's very anxious about when this woman, Miracle, his wife, when she comes off of this high. He knows there's going to be some conversation that needs to happen right now. And we have sweet as a Georgia peach. I don't know if either of them are from Georgia, but we have the number 38 here. We have kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, and delicious experience. Both of them right now, they're not dealing with the elephant in the room. They're just letting it just kind of simmer. He's hoping that she won't say anything. He knows that she will, and eventually she will. But right now, she's like, let me just enjoy this moment, and I'll deal with you later. Okay. So Miracle, show me how you feel in this relationship. She says destruction. Again, she knew that this was not a good decision. Number 94. She basically knows this is the disaster waiting to happen. She knows it. She's also keeping a lot inside right now. She wants to explode, but she wants to enjoy this moment as well. She doesn't want anyone who could tell her, I told you so, to win. But there's something under the surface. There's something bubbling, something that she wants to come out, but she's just quietly keeping it in. And when she unleashes, it's not going to be pretty. We have the road less traveled. I feel like Miracle had doubts about marrying him. She was afraid, but she took the leap of faith anyway, because she told herself, what's the worst that could happen? Well, it came out right after the wedding. So she feels like someone tried to rain on her moment. This is why she's not allowing anyone to see her sweat. She's ignoring what she knows is there. There's an elephant in the room between the two of them, but neither one of them are addressing it. We have a love spell, and we have karma. She feels like this is her karma now. She could have done a love spell to pull him away from his baby mama. I'm not sure. Like I said, everything is alleged. But we have number 73 and number 100. There's rain here. I said raining on her parade. She's trying to be above the rain. There's the sun and some birds and a cloud over the rain. She's like, I'm going to stay ahead of this. I'm going to pretend like this doesn't bother me. There could obviously be some rituals going on here, some love magic, some love spells. And like I said, maybe this is what she even did to pull him in. I'm not sure. But she very well feels like this is new for her. And she's asking herself, is this karma? Like I got the man, but did I really get what I wanted, or did I get more than I bargained for? Show me Tyler's energy. Tyler is showing up as expectation, and he has a watch on his arm, number 28. Like I said, he's sitting around expecting a conversation, and he's just like, I'm not looking forward to it, but I know that it's coming. There's an elephant in the room, and it cannot be ignored. We have unexpected money. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, energy number 27 is here. There could be something going on with him professionally as well. Maybe there's some kind of deal he's working on. Okay, so he says that he's in crown chakra energy, a crowning ceremony. He feels like a king right now. He's riding high, but he just knows that when he comes down off this high, there's something waiting for him. There's a pathway here, number 35, and then number 15, we have real love. So he's seeing her as his real love. And unfortunately, sometimes for men, that doesn't stop them from cheating. Unfortunately. We have that old school R&B love, a soulmate and twin flame. So he actually was in love with this woman. I mean, maybe unhealthy, but he is in love with her. Okay, so let's see what Miracle wants to say again. She says that he is misunderstood. The real version of them never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. So like I said, the rumors are getting to her. She wants him to clear his name with her. She wants him to explain, but she's just not willing to do it right now. Because she's enjoying newlywed life. She said they have an open relationship. Wow. Now, there's actually one woman and two men here. It says an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Now, this makes me feel like Miracle could be telling him that it's okay for him to have an open relationship. I don't know why there are two men here and not two women, but she could be saying as well, look, you are not supposed to let people know about it. Again, the rumors. She said, I don't want rumors about this. Your side people need to just be quiet. Don't tell anybody our business. We have common interests. She feels like they have shared passions, mutual hobbies, parallel curiosities. It's easy to bond when your worlds naturally overlap and they're both in entertainment. So that makes sense. Started off on P-Valley together. And we have a plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. So all of the times that she doubted him in the past and thought he was cheating, she said she got confirmation when this woman posted those receipts. She just wants him to cheat quietly. That's what it looks like to me. She says she's not going anywhere. She posted that on her social media. She says she locked in. When it comes to Tyler, what does he want to say? Okay, he says the silent treatment. Again, like I said, this woman is shushing her mouth. She has a finger over her mouth. It says withholding communication doesn't create peace. It creates pressure, confusion, and emotional isolation. This is how Miracle has him in a chokehold right now. His throat is bubbling with something to say. There's this lump in his throat, and he also has this feeling in his belly. He's anxious. He's worried about the fact that she's not saying something right now. She's withholding communication, knowing that she's going to bring it up. We have bickering. This is what he's afraid of. You're speaking, but neither of you is listening. The real problem isn't what you're fighting about, it's how you're fighting, and this is what he fears. We have inner turmoil, so he's feeling convicted. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. That's what I'm saying is bubbling in the belly and in the throat. Pretending everything is fine has its own crisis, yes. So both of them are, like I said, they're in denial about the elephant in the room, though they know they have to address it. He feels like he sabotaged the connection. Self-sabotage is here. The moment things start going well, you reach for chaos. That's not a coincidence. It's a defense mechanism. We have here loving yourself. Loving yourself is the ultimate romance. Invest in you, grow, glow, and get to know how great you really are. We have platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So their friendship, their relationship started as a friendship and grew into more. We have settling. You're not content, you're convinced. This is the best you'll ever get. If you knew something better was coming, would you still stay? He feels like she could do better than him. We have unshakable. The path may be brutal and full of obstacles, but your purpose is stronger. Keep going, and it will all be worth it in the end. We have him numbing out drinking here. We have shared purpose, and we have real receipts. Like I said, the receipts came out here. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. So again, this side chick exposed the receipts, and he feels like their relationship is unshakable and they're still going to stay together. He knows she's not going anywhere because she's settling for him. He could have a drinking problem, I'm not sure. Allegedly, it says they say they got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. And that could be miracle as well. And we have a shared purpose. When you're on the same mission, you're not distracting each other from purpose. You're helping each other fulfill it. So again, they both feel like they're on the same page when it comes to career. And this is what bonds them. It feels like a proximity relationship, like when you work with someone and start to believe that this is your person just because you may have chemistry or you may get along in a work capacity. It's like a workplace affair that may have just turned into something else. But like I said, he does have love for her. All right, so let's see here long term. Miracle, what are your feelings long term? She has the Page of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Hangman. Miracle is unsure about this relationship. Like I said, it's not that she's holding on to. She's biting her tongue right now. She's not saying anything. It's bothering her, but she wants to address it. Okay? There's something that she's just not saying right now. And it's nagging in her. But she's being very quiet. Again, biting her tongue with the Strength card here. That's about self-control. So like I said, she's being very controlled right now. And she's iffy about the relationship, but she's like, I'm going to hold on to it because I feel stuck, because I took these vows. What is he feeling? The next 2 years may be very telling between them two. He's the Knight of Pentacles. He feels like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Nine of Swords, he's very anxious about what she wants to address with him. There's something about him going to the gym here. I don't know if he met this woman at the gym. We have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. So he's very anxious about the betrayal and everything that came out and what people are saying about them. Ten of Swords is malicious gossip. He hates that they have been in the tabloids or the social media sphere trending for the wrong thing. He's working very hard to keep things peaceful and calm between the two of them. He's going to stay in this as long as she stays in it. I feel like she's more iffy than him. And then the King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. Again, she's not saying anything. He knows she holds the power. He's afraid of what she's going to say when she does break the ice. She's holding a lot in with this High Priestess energy. He's like, man, what is she going to say? And what am I going to have to do to prove to her that I will never do this again? But there's a conversation that's just lingering, an elephant in the room, like I said. And both of them are just collectively, they're going through the motions, but they both feel very afraid of what's going to come on the other side of this. He's not going anywhere. He's willing to stick this out with her. She's iffy though. She's very confused. She's conflicted about the future of the relationship based on these receipts. What about this other woman? How does Miracle feel about this other woman? The Nine of Cups, that it was just for pleasure, just something to do. We have the Two of Cups and we have the World, that it was a hookup and that is over. She says he's investing in me. The King of Pentacles and the Death card. Also, whatever money you got out of him, you'll never get another dime out of him. She's the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Swords and the Tower is here. So she's like, okay, well, now that you've told me what you told me, I'm going to play it cool. I got the power here. This is my husband. We're going to work it out. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode.